Great gift that can be 3 different gifts, 1 gift, it could be 75 gifts, I suppose. What you're giving from Scrubzz is a rinse-free, single-use shower sponge. Emphasize the rinse-free. So see how he is very sudsy there. And she's gonna just, with a couple tablespoons of water, get enough lather to wash her entire body. But here's what's great. You don't have to rinse. You just dry it off with a towel and your skin stays clean and soft and no residue. You can even wash your hair this way. I wish when my kids were little, I would have had these. I would have kept them in the car.
Exactly.
Because when you stop to get the ice cream and they have chocolate ice cream all over their face, and to be able to actually wash.
Soap
also,
and water.
so important for anyone with limited mobility and caregivers to maintain dignity.
Absolutely.
No more trying to bring water to the bedside. And what's happening here?
She's taking a full shower in the shower, and when you vacation, imagine how much space in your suitcase you can clear up by just packing Scrubzz, because it'll do it all.
One Scrubzz will actually clean your entire body, but if you want to just do face, hair, feet, you can do that as well. So here's what you're getting. You're getting all of these. They come in nice big containers, and you're gonna, actually, let's watch this for a second.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, please go
I
for
just
it.
went from this is out of the package, completely dry, like a piece of felt, with a couple tablespoons of water, and you saw that just took seconds. Enough soap and shampoo to do your entire body.
But the thing about it is, you don't have to rinse. That's why these are great for anyone who does camping or RVing or fishing or has kids or wants to clean some puppy paws. But really important for anyone who has had any kind of surgery or illness, and to help retain dignity, to be able to, in bed or while sitting, get a complete cleanse. All right, so let me show you what you're gonna get. So you're getting 3 bags of 25. So I was saying, if you wanted to do, 3 different gifts or keep one for yourself, you can. Each bag has 25. They're big, they're soft, they feel really nice, like felt against the skin. You get 75 of them for 5 easy payments of $4.
Wow.
Over 470,000, almost now 500,000 have been ordered. They are customer top rated, and we rarely, if ever, have done them at a price this low, under $20. I'm going to show too. It's just so if you're traveling and you just have a bottle of water you picked up from the grocery store or whatever, just a couple of tablespoons of water. Like, look, I want to show you, I didn't really put much water here. There's almost no water in the bowl, so I didn't really use a lot of water, but this will instantly get to work. Now, the thing about it is, this is not a makeup wipe.
No.
And it's not just some old soap in here. I don't need to rinse.
It is really specially formulated soap and shampoo. Wipes kind of take the top layer off. Diaper wipes, makeup wipes. This is like stepping into the shower when you don't have to. This is a full, complete shampoo.
But no residue.
No, that's
now that I've wiped,
incredible.
There's no residue on my, if this were traditional soap, it would feel horrible to leave that soap on my body.
Oh, wouldn't it be an itchy, sticky, awful mess?
You're cleaning your hair.
I'm shampooing my hair. Here's the thing, as both of my grandmothers aged, I used to love to take care of them, and washing their hair was such a beautiful event. Like, I love to style their hair and everything, but they'd have to lean at the sink. They could no longer step into the shower. And if I didn't get every single speck of shampoo off of their scalp, it would be so irritated. This is a story where you don't have to even disrobe if you don't want to. If you have arthritis or impinged shoulders or, carpal tunnel, and you can't reach behind you to undo your bra.
Well, it lets you maintain your dignity. For a lot of people, this is going to be the difference of you being able to get yourself clean and maybe relying on someone else. Or if you're the caregiver, it allows for a more comfortable experience for everyone involved. Now, for parents, oh my gosh, you know what it's like. Kids get to that age where you can't get them to take a bath, or you've been at grandma's all day and they fall asleep filthy in the car because they've been eating like whatever chocolate ice cream, and you get them home and you're like, I can't give them a bath now, but they got stuff on their face. Like, this is perfect.
This is such a quick touch up. And the other night, we put these on your gift list because you're such a big gardener. And even if you wear great gardening shoes, you always get that ring of dirt. You come in your house to make a sandwich. This is a great gift for a gardener. It's a great gift for anybody at work who needs to wash their hands a lot, or is using hand sanitizer that really shreds.
I'm gonna give you a tip. So each bag holds 25, and they're not small. Like, you could do your entire body with this, and they feel, the camera comes in really close, They actually feel so soft, almost like a felt blanket or something. It's a really nice experience.
Really
like my
is.
washcloths at home aren't this soft. Like
It's
they feel
like
really
lofty,
good.
fluffy. We call
They
them
don't break.
sponges
Right.
because there's simply no other name for them.
Yeah.
Because it's something that Scrubzz came up with.
Now, when
But
you travel though,
that
so
right there.
you're not going to take all of this, right? I would take a few of these, fold them up, and put them in a sandwich bag and keep them in the console of my car. That way, if you need to get clean, I'm going to say something that probably would be embarrassing for a lot of people, but like, what if you've been out, maybe you've been doing something, and you get in the car and you're like, I'm supposed to go someplace else, but I'm worried I'm not fresh. Like, like you can literally, on the spot, clean yourself, and as long as you have something to wipe off, like a towel or something to wipe yourself off, no rinse necessary.
Yeah, and
it's so awesome.
if you're of the age as I am, where you have your own little personal summers at work, at church, wherever you are, and you break out into that sweat, you could do a quick touch
or
up.
gym, like if you're going to the gym, and
absolutely.
You know, I remember once after having like a surgery, and it wasn't major, it was a minor surgery I had to have, but I remember like on day 2, not really wanting to get out of bed, and I remember saying to my husband, like, I think I stink. Like I just was, because I had, I got like showered in the morning and then gone and had surgery. It was the next day. I felt terrible. I was still in pain. And if I would have had these, I would have been so much more comfortable. I mean, I was like literally laying in bed thinking, I think I smell myself. And like my husband's like, can I help you? And I'm like, I'm all right.
Our
like,
Mary,
like this would be perfect. Or
It's such a dignity. I was going to say, our Mary B, who works here at QVC, was sent home from the hospital, and she said, I thought they were Scrubzz. She said, let me see. She asked the hospital, can I see the package? And they were Scrubzz, because she had had a surgery. And we're all differently abled, and I truly believe this. We're all differently abled from time to time. And maybe it's an accident, an injury, maybe it's just stitches. And these are the times you may not be comfortable getting up, getting undressed,
now before
getting
you need
into
them,
this.
right?
Yeah, and
I mean,
you know what? A slippery shower scares me to death.
So I think for, just like you have things that you keep in your medicine cabinet, for like Band-Aids or antibiotic spray, whatever it is, like kind of your first aid kit, you should have some of these too, because you never know when life happens. Maybe something happens and for a day or two, you're not comfortable getting into the shower. Or, we've got so many friends here at QVC who have had knee replacements and this and that and a hip replacement. Like this has made their life a lot easier. However, it's also great for the person who likes to travel or camp or fish. My producer right now, Brian, he likes to hunt, and you go and stay in that cabin with a bunch of guys for the weekend. He told me he had his, he said, just said it, wait, he just said it while you're, and trust me, we stunk. He said there was no, he's telling me right now. I knew it. He said, he goes, trust me, we stunk. It was 4 days with no shower. So, okay. Sorry, I missed that one. But if you just put a couple of tablespoons of water, like I put barely any water on here, immediately you start to get this really nice suds. There's really no smell, no real fragrance. You can clean your entire body, even your scalp and hair, shampoo your hair, wipe it off, no residue, no stickiness.
No stickiness.
It's genius.
It is so incredible. A friend of mine, her husband, right here, look at what's happening. This is a caretaker, tough job. But what this caretaker doesn't have to do is get buckets of water and change sheets and lay down towels. Caretaking is a tough job.
It sure is.
I was saying a good friend of mine, her husband had a stroke and he's bedbound now, and they sent him home from rehab with buckets for her to sponge bathe him and get all of that soap off. Because if you use traditional soap, it can be really, really irritating.
And if you think about that, I'm so sorry to hear about that for them, but truly, when people are in pain and they're going through something, it's not all smiles. That's when people bicker and feel angry and feel frustrated and feel upset. And to have to then try and get clean in bed adds to pain, anger, frustration, bickering between the caretaker and the one they're taking care of.
Isn't that the truth?
We all can think of those examples in our life, right? And so to be able to give dignity to the person who needs to be cleaned and the person who's going to help them is so awesome. And in a lot of cases, the person who is not as mobile will actually be able to clean themselves, which is really a godsend. So whether this is for someone who, you know, they like my producers going out hunting with 4 guys, no showers, like, you know, maybe it's that, maybe it's my niece is always taking her dog to the dog park, and then that puppy jumps in the car with mud on his paws.
And you can use
right,
them
you
on
could
pets.
do that.
You can
I'm
use
thinking
them on
about
pets.
when my kids would get so dirty at the playground, and then to be able to like give them like a quick clean. So whether it's for fun times or tough times, to be able to get clean without having running water, is
absolutely.
awesome.
And I love that this is not medicinal. I love that this is really, truly a luxury experience. You can adjust the amount of suds or control the amount of suds. If you put just a little bit of water, that's what I do when I do my face, when I'm just too tired to
So will you
wash
wash
my face.
your face? Like, will it take makeup off?
It will take makeup off.
Okay.
It absolutely takes makeup
Hi,
off.
David.
It takes makeup off, did you say? Get off my neck.
Get in there.
And what I really love about this also is that it doesn't leave residue. It smells like clean laundry.
Yeah, here. So wait, I'm going to give you like
thank
a.
you.
There you go.
Oh, do I have a little mess on me?
We're all
There you
helping
go.
David.
Oh.
There you go.
And then no washing. That's yucky makeup. And I have makeup wipes in my dressing room.
Yeah.
I usually clean my neck before I go
yeah,
home because I don't want to makeup all on my collar.
Yeah.
This also smells like clean laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning your kids after the playground.
Yeah.
What if you're going right from the playground to meet your husband for dinner?
Right. Exactly.
And you wanted to give them a little sprucing up.
Exactly.
Before you made it to the
Exactly.
restaurant.
I
Maybe
feel
you
like-
want to spruce yourself up a little bit too. I mean, this is going to be.
Don't mind if I do.
I mean, you know, maybe you had a shower, but they haven't. Who knows? And if you're out all day with somebody who needs a little freshening.
David, you know what I was thinking about? A lot of times, like you even like think about like those amusement parks, like the happiest place on earth, and you go and it's summer and it's hot and you feel like all sticky, but like you're not gonna go take a shower. You got dinner reservations or whatever. Like you can truly just clean whatever you want. Even if you just have a paper towel in the ladies' or gentlemen's room, you can just use these and wipe yourself off.
And for people who are recovering from an illness or a broken limb who can't get into a shower, this is a godsend.
It sure is.
truly
And I have been on the receiving end of too much soap on my body and couldn't get it off. And then you start to itch, and then you feel terrible.
It's awful.
And I loved what you said, because discomfort turns into anger, turns into resentment, turns into frustration, all those things.
All
And we
normal
don't-
emotions.
And we
It's just
don't understand why somebody is being so difficult when we're trying to care for them, but they're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This answers that issue.
It truly
It just
does.
allows people to have more dignity, more comfort, and it's a real solution. It's a solution for those fun times. It's a solution to really when things are a little tough and maybe it's a mobility issue. But you get all 75 in 3 bags that are resealable. You get a full body wash without really bathing. 25 per bag, so maybe you keep a bag for yourself, you know, give them all away, you keep them all for yourself. David, I think every house should have these.
And there is no shelf life.
No,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
Unless you expose it to air and water.
Water. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
They're good
mostly to
forever.
water, right?
Yeah.
I like
absolutely.
the idea of like if I'm going on a trip, I might just take these just because you always have something nice to clean yourself with. You can use these in the shower if you want and just keep getting loads and loads of suds. I literally put maybe a tablespoon of water on there.
I mean, use a little bit of bottled water. Use a little bit of water from a
Nice
glass.
warm water.
Warm
is
water is
wonderful.
lovely on this. If you are thinking about being a caregiver and wanting to make sure that someone is not harmed, I love that you just wipe it clean. You don't rinse it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about residue, stickiness, or itching. It's all taken away. Scrubzz is very, very popular, and there's a reason for it.
Over
because
3,000 have been ordered just in this show.
3,000? Oh, my
Lots
word.
of people on the line. If they're in your cart, check out. And if you are thinking about giving these as even like fun gifts for like the camper, the hiker, the RVer in your life, we will get these to you by December 25th. With no extra
good.
charge. Yeah.
That's so
I do think for
nice.
someone who like maybe likes to boat, or my producer Brian who likes to go stay in a cabin and hunt, those are awesome.
With stinky dudes.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank
He just said you have no idea in our ears.
It's
I
good
think
to have
we
you
can
back.
sort of
Happy
figure it out.
holidays.
Nice to see
Happy
you.
holidays.
David,
All
I
right.
had so much fun with you.
That is going to wrap up our time, but not our last-minute gift event. Because 2 of Santa's prettiest elves are standing by.
in their barefoot dreams.
Ready to take you shopping. And remember, everything that you see online and everything you see on air and everything, thousands of things online are all guaranteed delivery.